Welcome to another episode of Minus Two. I'm here with my co-host,
What up, bitches?
Kimbo Henry. And we missed a week because I was busy. And you were kind of busy too, actually.
I'm always busy.
Yeah. It's a busy summer. So, a lot happened, I suppose. A lot of big things, but small things at the same time. CEO happened this last weekend.
Okay, before we even start talking about CEO, I want to give a big shout out to my man, my guy, Christopher Cruz, because one of the first things he did when he went to CEO is he went up to Sherry Jennings. And only did he give her my Instagram, he gave her my Twitter too. Chris, you the real one.
Oh, it wasn't KO?
Surprisingly, it wasn't KO. Oh yeah, KO, you fake. You said you were gonna do it. You didn't do it. You fake. Chris, the real one.
Okay. Did she actually contact you at all or anything like that? Follow you? Did she actually follow you or anything like that?
We ain't gonna talk about that. We gonna keep that on the DL.
Damn. In other words, he got bodied. 2-0.
Bodied, calm down. Relax.
Anyways.
Amanda's not kiss and tell.
Oh my god. I don't want to even. Anyways. I'm pretty sure if I were to see her, she would slap me if she knew everything that I said about her. CEO passed. I guess we'll take care of the small things that happen right outside CEO. So real quick, right before CEO started, we got some news from Japan of a legendary player by the name of Kuroda.
Speaking of this man,
I didn't want to talk about this. By the way, just letting everyone know, I didn't want to talk about this, but Kim wants to. I don't know why. I don't know why. So go ahead.
Here's the thing. All right, about this guy Kuroda. John literally introduced me to this guy.
Yes.
I was late last year, early this year.
Yep.
It was like sometime earlier this year. And he's like, "Oh, you didn't know about Kuroda? He's like one of the best third strike players ever." So I looked his videos up. This dude is amazing.
By the way, thank you, Dan, for introducing me to him. He told me, "Oh my God, you don't know who he is," and he's just showing me videos. I'm like, I'm hooked.
Right. So I was like, "Oh, this is great." And then literally like a couple weeks ago, they're saying like, "Oh, Kuroda did this, Kuroda did that." I'm like, "Fuck did Kuroda do?" You know? And apparently, allegedly,
yeah. Stress that word out.
He got arrested for alleged molestation on a 16-year-old. Now, here's the thing. At first, I'm like, maybe Kuroda's not that old. Like, maybe he just, like, got kind of caught up into it and he didn't really find out her age until later. Because, you know, sometimes a 16-year-old...
the normal stuff that goes through your mind when you find out someone good that you liked.
Yeah, like, sometimes you don't, like, even realize it because sometimes some of these girls look a little... You'd be surprised. Some of these 16-year-olds could at least pass for, like, 19 or something.
I hate that shit.
I hate it, too. But then
especially in Brockton.
I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Kuroda was one of the best third strike players. So this nigga gotta be old. So I found out this man is 32.
Yeah, 32. He has to be like around 30.
So even if you thought this girl looked 19, you're still 32. Why would you fuck around with a girl that has teen in her age at all, let alone 16? Like, nigga, that allegedly, excuse me, but that's gross. Like, why would you ever? That's just.
If a girl came up to you and was mad young, said she was 19, probably even had a card that says she was 19.
I'm out.
You're out? Even if she was hot as shit?
I'm not dating a girl who's 19.
Okay.
Keyword dating.
Okay.
I would never date a girl who's 19. I don't even want to date a girl who's 20. Like, if you can't buy your own drink legally, I don't want nothing to do with you. Look, I'm serious. The older I get, the further away I get from, like, when I was, like, 20 years old and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, I'd still fuck around with like an 18-year-old girl or whatever. I'd date her or whatever.
Yep.
You know, but like once I turned 21, I was like, okay, 18's a little young, but I can still do it. I turned 22. I was like, I might just have to bump it up to 19.
Yeah, I have a 4-year limit.
Yeah, I'm 26 now, so like
you're either gonna be 4 years younger or 4 years older. That's like my limit. Like I can't go anywhere under or above that.
Anyway, Kuroda fucking up.
Yeah, Kuroda fucked up.
Can we get into our own personal lives?
Yeah.
Allegedly, he fucking up. I'm gonna just keep putting it out there.
Yep.
But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Like, haha, you fucked up.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's also sad. I mean, like he was like the Michael Jordan without anyone realizing he was the Michael Jordan. It's basically what it was.
I mean,
not
it's
everyone
not.
knows about him.
You chose to. Nothing sad about that. Is nasty. Like, I have no remorse for you.
But the thing is, there's a lot of regions in Japan that like 13-year-olds are age of consent. Like, people over there are just nasty.
In general, but like, the region that he was in, the age of consent was 18. So you still fucking up. Like,
I guess.
No, nigga, ew.
Okay. Anyway, that aside, the other thing that happened outside of CEO is, I guess the place that the top 8 was held in, like the arena.
Oh, okay. So I forget where CEO usually is. I think it's like in Orlando. Usually,
yeah, it's usually like around there. Yeah.
But this time they went into Daytona, and apparently Daytona is known for racism. Which honestly, I don't know how y'all didn't realize that. I mean, like,
yeah, that's the thing. I'm 100. Like when I saw Daytona, when I saw Sonic Fox complain about it, and I saw that it was Daytona that they had it in. Immediately, I'm like, me, Kim, Scotty, all my friends know that place is racist as fuck.
Right, like it's okay. The Daytona 500 is one of the biggest NASCAR races. The only people
who are the fans of NASCAR
are some racist. And I'm not gonna say the only people, but the majority of people who are fans are racist white people.
Yep.
I'm not surprised that there was a lot of open racism there, especially since it's down south. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it does suck that they had to run into it. Like when I went to Minnesota, it was surprising just how open people were with racism. Like, it is surprising when you see it firsthand. It is, but
I'm never surprised, bro.
But you had to expect it. When I went to Minnesota, I expected it because it's Minnesota. Like,
when I go anywhere, I expect it. Do you understand how often I be walking down the street and I see some white girl clutching her purse extra tight and shit?
You get that? I get the people that walk across the street. They don't even want to go.
I get those too. I get the people who like they just got out their car. I'm walking down the street. All of a sudden, right when I go by the car, I'm like, I wasn't gonna steal your car. Like, fuck off, dude. Leave me alone.
Whenever you walk into a store, all of a sudden a worker's following you. Like,
dude, I got a story about that.
God.
So one time, me and Scott, we were in, I forget which mall. I think we were in South Shore. And we walked into a store to buy like some dress shirt or something. We were going to someplace fancy, so we were gonna get like some like suits or something.
You went to a fancy place already?
We were going to get like some suits or some shit, and immediately we walked in. There was this white dude around the counter who kind of just like walked from around the counter and started walking. And we started walking, we're browsing, looking for like a good shirt or whatever.
I hate that they don't even try to hide that they're following you. They're just
right. We were going around and like I think we were doing like a church event, so we were trying to find like a new shirt or something.
Yep.
And like, he kept kind of following us, and I kept noticing that he was following us. And I just kept walking, and he's like, can I help you with anything? I'm like, you can stop following us. Like, we're good. We're just browsing right now. Relax. And then, like, we kept going, and he was still following us. Like, you can ask Scott. I don't know if he'll remember. He'll probably remember. But, like, this dude was following us around for, like, a good 20 minutes around this fucking store. And we left because we were just like, you know what? He thinks we're going to steal something. We don't even want to give this nigga business. So we left and we just went somewhere else. Like, it's so annoying that kind of shit happens still. Like, slavery was abolished a while ago. Can y'all let it go? You lost. Like, get the fuck over it.
They won't get over it. They're so salty at losing.
Dude, white people are the saltiest people on planet Earth right now.
Yeah, they are.
You lost. Racism, you can't do that no more. Slavery is not a thing anymore.
You can't just hold flags that mean hanging of black people. You can't just do that anymore.
You can't rock them Confederate flags no more. You lost. Hold the L. There are plenty of white people who did hold the L, and they're like, I guess I could be open to some of these niggas or whatever. And they're like, oh my God, they're humans just like me. Huh, that's crazy. I was racist for no reason. And those type of white people, I can appreciate. Like, you were racist, but you learned better. But these motherfuckers who like, no, black people, no, they're terrible, It's like, but we're people just like you. No, you're not. You look different. So you're not people. And these same racist white people be the same ones who are like, oh my God, what an injustice. The cop shot that dog. Are you for real? You got more respect for the dog than you know.
Anyways, you can keep going. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cut you off.
But anyway, back to CEO. Should we talk about Dragon Ball Fighters as CEO? Because first off, the entrances.
Okay, hold on. We'll talk about the entrances last because I do want to go through them and go through some of our
No,
favorites.
I want to talk about Dragon Ball Fighters as a whole.
Just as a whole. Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. As a whole, I thought it sucked.
Well, I mean the top 8. Like,
okay, yeah. Here's the thing with Dragon Ball still has the same problem that it's had since it came out, basically, it's boring as fuck.
Negativity. We ain't talking about no negative. We talked about our negative.
No, but I'm going into this though. No, but I do have a reason for it. It's boring as fuck when you don't see the pros at it, but when you see the pros at it, it's the freaking hypest shit ever. I don't know what it is.
On to what I was trying to say, even though you cut me off 3 times.
Yeah.
The best entrance was not part of Dragon Ball. It was for a bit until Street Fighter happened. We'll talk about that. But so the entrances in Dragon Ball were great. My favorite for the Dragon Balls at least was freaking Apology Man. Coming in with Timo as Chaozu. It was the best. Apology Man was Tien, and he sent Chaozu, quote unquote Chaozu, over to Kazunoko and blew him up. And then Kazunoko played along with it and did the Yamcha pose. That was so godlike. I loved that intro.
I also loved the camera work on that.
Yes, the fact that there was the overhead camera. I was wondering why they had that the whole time, and it came to fruition right there, in that moment. But the intros aside and whatnot, the best match of probably FGC history.
I'm gonna definitely say best match of Dragon Ball Fighters so far.
Definitely.
Ever. Oh, like literally since the game came out, best match hands down, from beginning to end.
These two. The thing is, I doubted Leffen for a while until I saw this, and I'm like, oh, this nigga.
I knew Leffen had. He always had something because he beat the gods when he wasn't supposed to in Smash Brothers.
Right, he always had something, but I was like, can he hang with the likes of like Sonic Fox and Goichi and them? Like, could he? Could he really? Bro,
yeah, he can.
Leffen versus Goichi at CEO.
I'm pretty sure whoever won that match might have won the whole thing.
Oh,
almost,
absolutely.
Just about.
Absolutely.
Or at least gone to the grand finals against Kazunoko, like whoever won that.
The thing is, the grand finals was great too, but like people cared more about the Leffen versus Goichi fight. If we're gonna be 100% honest, you know. But if y'all haven't seen the match, go see the match. Please go see the match. People have been talking about it since CEO. If you don't understand why people are talking about it, go watch it, and then you'll probably understand.
Yeah,
because it's 21 versus Bardock. That last stretch,
dude. That last stretch, it lasted like a good 70 in-game seconds of them just the most perfect footsies, the most perfect defense and offense I've ever seen in any game.
Like, that's all you really want. In games like this, it was so good. But if you haven't seen the match, go see the match. Also, grand finals. The one character in Dragon Ball history that we did not think was going to win a tournament in Dragon Ball Fighters. Fucking Yamcha. To be fair, I've been told people, Yamcha, I'm not going to say he was high tier, but I was like, he's really good.
I still think he sucks. I think Kazunoko is that good.
You always say that. I've been telling you. I'm like, I think Yamcha pretty good. You're like, nah, I think he sucks. I'm like,
I still think he sucks.
You can still think he sucks. I always thought he was good. I just didn't really play him because I never really liked the character that much. I just liked the Wolfang Fist itself, but like him as a character is kind of like meh. But hey, yo, Kazunoko won because Yamcha is literally young because he got a dive kick and he got the fucking up kicks and shit. So he literally got like his character back in the game again. But yeah, you know, good shit to Kazunoko and stuff. That was fun. That was great. The top 8 was fun. But since we're talking about what's making Dragon Ball boring and stuff like that, I think what could help is just buffing the characters that need it, like Beerus.
No fighting game company is gonna do that. We've been asking for that since like Street Fighter 4. No company is gonna ever do that. I have lost complete faith. They all are going to just keep buffing the ones that don't need buffing, keep nerfing the ones that probably are a little bit too OP, but over-nerf them, and then we're fucked because we get a whole new 3 characters only top 3. So
And like the thing is, like, we're not saying that like these quote unquote bad characters in Dragon Ball. We're not saying they're actually bad. They're like Beerus and like Nappa and stuff. Like I think they're really good, but like you can do the same thing with other characters a lot easier and a lot better too. Like Cell and Kid Buu. Like there's no reason to play Beerus if Cell exists.
which brings us to everyone, for some reason, like almost the entire pro circuit of the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighters community, just they put out a tier chart, basically, an updated tier chart of what they thought was
The reason why everybody updated their tier list is because Yamcha won a fucking tournament. That's literally the reason everybody decided to update.
And everyone put the excuse of, oh, he has the best assist in the game.
Which came out of nowhere. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, so there's something the same with all of them. First off, Beerus, lowest tier.
yes, everybody keeps saying
Beerus
that.
and Frieza, lowest tier.
It's true because like those guys are great, but like you have to work.
The only way Frieza's good is with level 3. But like you have to get to use a level 3 just to be good. Like, and it only lasts for a little while.
You can get good damage with Beerus. The thing is, you just gotta work hard at it. Unlike with people like Cell and Kid Buu and stuff like
Cell,
that.
Kid Buu, and Bardock are top 3 on all of them. Cell and Kid Buu
Yeah,
specifically are in their own tier.
Yeah, again, makes sense.
I still think
Like I was
Cell
totally
is better
was
than Kid Buu.
by that. And I was saying this since the patch happened in like April. I was like, yo, I feel like all we're seeing now is Cell, Kid Buu, and Bardock, and that's all we were seeing, and it's still true. Like,
Yeah.
but thank God that some of these pros are going out of their way to play like other characters just to at least show them off at a high level, so we're not just stuck watching the same shit over again. It's almost as if they want to see their game not die. So I appreciate that because I see now Chris G rocking a little bit of Vegito and Zamasu here and there. I see Hogen God rocking a bit of Ginyu. Like, good stuff. Let's see some of these other characters. Even if they don't play them in tournament, at least we get to see some online replays of these characters at a high level. So at least we're getting something. But in terms of like in tournaments, we're probably not going to see these characters because, like I said, there are other characters who can do it a lot easier, which is what makes them high tiered. They get the big damage for not a lot of effort.
Yeah,
Which-
and, yeah, that's. I think that we're just gonna keep arguing the same thing over and over, basically, until they patch it.
'Cause I did have one more thing to put in there.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people put Gotenks really high tier and shit, and I'm like, he's good, but like his damage output is kind of trash. In order to get good damage, you have to do like the fucking 6 S loops in the air, which are a little difficult. So like, I wouldn't put him nearly as high as like where Leffy put, but like he's still good.
There's 2 things. One, I think Gotenks should be that high because even though he doesn't have as much damage, you can't hit him. So, I mean, his defense is way higher than anyone else's, just about. So, yeah. How many times did Sun Fox make a comeback with Gotenks? You can't hit the guy. Whenever he gets cornered or he's about to be forced to block, he just EX spin thin and freaking get out of there.
You can 2H that, for the record. If people don't know, you can 2H that EX.
Yeah, I know, but he's been baiting people out to do that. He'll make them whiff by just like getting close to him and then far away.
That's also true. Yeah, I guess you get it. I'm trying to downplay Gotenks because I played him.
You can't. He's there. The other funny thing, the second thing is Sonic Fox's updated tier list. I noticed he put Vegeta more high up.
Which is a little weird, but...
more high up than he did last time, so it's like he's changing his mind slowly.
Yeah,
I think he's still a little too stubborn, though.
No, yeah, he's definitely not going to play Vegeta, but, like... I mean, Vegeta's good.
No, I'm saying I don't think he'll ever say Vegeta is good just out of being stubborn, but he'll hit at the fact that he's wrong and he knows it.
Wait, so, like, where did he put Vegeta on his tier list?
Just higher mid-tier.
Oh, okay. Because when you're saying high tier, like, I'm thinking, like, because you saw where Leffy...
No, I said he put him a little higher in the tier list. Right?
Okay, no. Because when you said, like, a higher, I thought you meant, like, he put him, like, where Leffin put Vegeta.
Oh, no.
Which I still think was kind of, like...
Leffin, or just over dramatic. It's like the...
I mean, no, I watched the video where he like really explained it, so like it made sense where he put everybody, because he kind of put them as like a placeholder, so their places on the tier list aren't exact to what his feelings are, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of characters, so he had to kind of make room and stuff. But like, yeah, for the most part, I guess I kind of agree. But can we buff Beerus, please, a little bit? Do something with the orbs a little bit. Like, do something.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna do anything with any low tier characters.
I guess they're just gonna force people to be like, "Yo, play them and figure something out." I promise you, he's not as bad as you think.
No, they're not gonna do shit because they don't know how to. How do you buff them without over buffing them? There is no way. The way that the game is made, the only way to buff the low tier is to change the game mechanics entirely.
Yeah, I still think in this game there's a lot of untapped potential. I think the only thing is like everybody's finding so much damage so easily with Cell and Kid Buu, they feel like there's no point in even trying out the other characters because, you know, they can just lean on these guys and stuff like that. But this is gonna hurt for me to say this. If you're not gonna buff the low tiers, you might have to. I don't want to say this. You might have to nerf Cell. That hurt. I didn't want to say it, but you might have to actually nerf him.
I'm telling you, when it comes to nerfs and buffs, they're not going to change anything. I really don't think they're going to change anything. I think the only way to change anything is with a new game entirely. Until then, you're just going to have to deal with Cell. You're going to have to deal with Kid Buu.
Because my thing is, like, with Cell, like people playing Cell is good, but, like, they're not even playing Cell to his full potential. Like, you know, when I play Cell, all the little different mix-ups I do with you in the corner and shit like that. Nobody does that! And I'm like, why does nobody use this for Cell? Nobody uses his 2S, which is plus on block, and is an advancing move. But nobody uses it. Why? I don't fucking know. Because there's so much other shit he has. So they might have to tone him down a little bit. I don't want to say it, but
I'm telling you, there's no way to tone him down. It's just with game mechanics in general.
Anyways.
So that aside, Street Fighter also happened.
The
Top 8
intro,
was pretty good.
Listen. I don't even really care about any of the other intros except for Infiltrations. Listen, his intro was the best of the entire weekend. He had all of PG come out. They were throwing little goodies and stuff, little goodie bags and everything. At first, I'm like, wait, did Infiltration come out? I didn't see him come out. And then the camera pans back to the entrance. The music changes. Fucking Infiltration comes out with like a towel on.
Yeah, the Val Venus entrance. I don't know if you know about that from wrestling.
Who's the Val Venus? Wait, isn't it that fucking commercial?
No.
What's the Val
Venus?
Venus?
Venus, basically, he's a wrestler who always comes out with a towel and is all sexy and tries to, like... He does exactly what Infiltration did. He always comes out with a towel, he spins it around the exact way that Infiltration did and all that stuff. And
Got you. Well, Infiltration won CEO just for that. He didn't actually win, but...
It's funny because I was watching CEO through Flow stream, at least the top 8 stuff, and when his thing came up, all I heard Flo kept saying was, "He's gonna come out with something erotic." I know it. Just I bet money on it. He's gonna come out with something erotic. After this ends, the music's gonna change, and he's gonna come out with something erotic. He called it so hard.
Flo. When it comes to the actual Street Fighter gameplay itself, nothing stands out to me right now.
Something did stand out to me because I don't think you just watch. I think you just lost faith. Well, not faith. I think you just don't have fun watching Street Fighter anymore.
No, I don't have fun watching Street Fighter. I have a lot of fun watching Street Fighter.
Fujimura. I still like calling him Yukadon. But
Listen. I have no problem watching Street Fighter whatsoever. It's just, it gets a little boring when the same 3 bitches, yes, I'm calling them bitches, are always in the top 8. Shout out to Karen, shout out to Cammy, shout out to Ibuki. Like, I'm just getting tired of
You forgot about Manat.
Time. Manat, the thing is, you want to say that, I only know like 2 people playing Manat.
Yeah, those are the 2 people that are like top 3 all the time.
Which is fine, but it's only those 2 people. But like everywhere else, there's so many kids. There's a flood of Cammies, a flood of Karens, a flood of Ibukis, and it kind of bothers me. You know?
I have a lot of words for this. So first off, before the podcast started, I was talking about Fujimura or whatever, and I called him Yukadon because he is Yukadon. It just changed his name to Fujimura. Kim did not have a single clue that he was Yukadon.
Nope. Like, literally, I thought Fujimura was just a dude who came out of nowhere. And
It was godlike?
yeah, I was like, holy shit, where's this guy been? Maybe he was an online monster this whole time. I didn't realize it was the fucking traitor who left Nash Boys to play bookie. I didn't realize it was that nigga. Now, from now on, I am rooting against Fujimura from now on.
He won because of it, though. He won because of the Switch.
Whatever.
By the way, so he was doing some Ibuki damage that I didn't know existed.
He's the only Ibuki I like watching.
Yeah, his Ibuki is just insane.
No shade to Shen, but like Fujimura's the only Ibuki I like watching.
Yeah, Shen he hasn't been too good in Street Fighter 5. I mean, he is an amazing player, but he hasn't been too good in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, he hasn't been too good at Street Fighter 5, just in general. Yeah, you said it, not me.
Yeah. I mean, even on him and on his good days, he got second place. Like, come on.
Right. So it's like.
So yeah. Yeah, Fujimura. Oh my God! Like, there's no. I don't. The way he's playing Ibuki is just. I don't even. He can convert off a jab and take out half your health with like a really hard combo.
It is ridiculous. I saw some shit where like he used literally all his tools. My man hit you with like a button, went into the V trigger with the shuriken, did a kunai, did another kunai. The shuriken came back, unloaded the rest of his kunai, and then went into his super. I'm like, what the fuck is that? This man is a machine, and I want to be impressed, but he betrayed Nash Boys, so fuck him. I'll get over this bitterness by next week. I swear. I just didn't know he was done. Like
until the next thing. But yeah, so Street Fighter. So okay. So I was on a funny story, real quick, that leads on to Zhao Hai getting grand finals. Zaf was having a stream up or whatever, and I was watching it. And he got caught up talking about Zhao Hai
on Twitch.tv/Zaffarino1. Sorry, shameless plug. Go ahead.
Yep. And I was watching it, whatever. There's a bunch of people watching it. Thankfully, you weren't on it, so I'm over here thinking, I can get away with whatever the fuck I wanted to say. So. He talked about Zhao Hai, and I was like, Zhao Hai's kind of been a fraud lately. Like, he can get grand finals, but he got grand finals when Cammy got buffed and became, like, the best character in the game, so. And Zaf's like, how dare you fucking say that? John, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And the next thing I know, I get timed out. I'm like, damn it! Kim's not even here, and I got timed out from Zaf's stream.
I'm gonna be real though, like, you're not lying. Because, I mean, like, Zhao Hai is not a terrible player.
No, the thing is, he's amazing. He's a KOF king. He's like, you know, he's a prodigy kid growing. I totally get that. I totally do. But he sucks in Street Fighter 5. And the only time he got grand finals, finally, was when Cammy, like, just went into the wrong tier.
Like, he's just not good at this game.
Yeah.
I might want to go off on a limb and say he probably was never really that good at Street Fighter, period, because...
I think it was just his day.
The only time he made a name for himself in Street Fighter 4 was after everybody found out about Evil Ryu. So... do with that information what you will.
Zap's gonna kill you.
Hey, man, hey.
I literally got timed out by the entire fan base. The entire viewership and Zap himself, just because I said...
Zap is not going to kill me because I literally just shouted out his
I didn't even say he was a full fraud. I said kind of a fraud because he has been sucking in Street Fighter 5 for so long.
I'm not going to say fraud as in, like, he's a bad player in general. He's just a fraud in Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's a fraud in Street Fighter right now.
Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry, Zap. I still love you. I'll be on your stream later this week.
I'm going to tell him so hard.
Hey, you can tell him. I'm going to be like, hey... Zav, we still cool though, right?
What's it called? So there was a ton of Cammies. Now here's the thing. So Cammy's like considered super top tier and all this stuff. I still think, just like Minot, you do have to have some form of fundamentals in order to be good with Cammy.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you can't just go ahead and pick up. There's a lot of people online that I'm seeing and like they're trying to just pick up Cammy and think, oh, you know, I'll be top tier. No, that's not gonna work. You only can do that with Akuma. Go to Akuma, idiots. That's why I bring this up, actually. There was a lot of tier lists that came out for Street Fighter as well, on top of the Dragon Ball Z stuff. And everyone, they're all the same. All of them are the same. Akuma is the best character in the game. Straight up.
I'm not mad at that. Akuma deserves to be the best character in the game.
He's not only easy to pick up. He's not only the best damaging out there, and he's not only the one who, if he touches you, you can die. And it's almost impossible to touch in. But he's just great all around, straight up. He has a fireball, he has uppercuts, he has everything.
The thing is, I'm not mad at that because lore-wise speaking, like, Akuma's one of the strongest in the Street Fighter.
Yeah, I just want to call out Almaz again because he fucking still thinks he's low tier for some stupid ass reason.
I knew that was coming up to me. I knew Almaz was gonna follow at some point. I was like, I hope to God this nigga does not say Almaz's name. I didn't say nothing. You had to bring it up.
I have to. You know me, Kim. I have to call these people out sometimes on their bullshit because you know it's bullshit. Almaz is literally still trying to say that Akuma is not good and he's low mid-tier. Come on!
I'm not going to argue this because I haven't played Street Fighter V in literally forever. The last time I played Street Fighter V was when I made that one video on Instagram showcasing that, hey, Cody exists. I was completely not hype about it. Even though, shout out to Goofba because he commented on that video and he said, like, the one time you did, like, one of the best plays of your life and you're not hype about it. Like, it's true. Even D-Man Bass was trying to, he was like, yo, you should play more. But, like, I don't feel like playing the game. What I do like playing, however, is Fighting EX Layer.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Y'all people need to be buying the game. It is amazing.
That is a great game.
It is a fighting game that is fun. They put the fun first.
Yeah,
right?
They did.
They put the fun first.
They put the fun first, and they made every character broken. They didn't care. They're just like, hey, this character's good with this. Let's make him amazing with this. And then they did that with every character.
They did it with every character. Me and you, like, all right, so I fought Jonathan. We fought each other on ranked a couple times.
First time ever in any fighting game that we met.
Like, ever, right? We having the time of our life. At one point, we had a lobby going up. It got really laggy, but we were still having mad fun.
Yeah.
Laggy. When is the last time you said that you had fun playing a game, even if it was laggy? A fighting game. Don't worry, I'll wait. Like, come on, Fighting EX Layer is mad fun. I know a lot of people are a little turned off by the price. $60 for only.
Here's the thing. Okay. You can say it's overpriced, but if you look at how they did it, they didn't even look at outside help or like loans or anything like that. They did this all from their own pocket, which.
Like, the thing is, my thing is, like, like, I do kind of hate the fact that, like, I have to buy the different colors and all that kind of stuff, too, on top of everything. But, like, Arika, I always keep calling him Akira. Arika is, like, super transparent about it. They're like, hey, yo, like, we did this ourselves. We kind of broke. So, like, if y'all want to buy some of the colors, like, could y'all help us out? Like, we can make...
These characters would not exist at all. They would be Thanos Snap Ash. Like, they would just be dead, and there's no one there to revive them. So
thank God they did.
Yeah, thank God they did. And if I have to pay $60 just for them to do that, gladly.
The thing is, you don't have to pay $60, but there's a couple questions that kept arising within different groups that I've seen. If you start off buying the light version, can you upgrade to the standard version for only like $20? Can you do that?
No.
You can't? You know that for a fact?
Yeah.
Or you don't know?
No, I know.
So you can't upgrade later?
No.
Womp. All right, there's that. What else was something people were asking a lot? Oh, is it worth paying the extra $20 just for all the different Gogi and stuff like that?
No.
Will that affect the meta?
No.
You say no. I say yes.
What?
If you want to take this game, like, if you for some reason want to take this game seriously, and you want
to... if you want to take the game seriously, but if you're over here paying with a light version, you're clearly not taking it seriously. You're just playing it for fun.
But like my man asked about the meta, and I'm like, yo, the Gogi does affect the meta.
Yeah, I guess, but you also got to think about that. Every week the two Gogis are for free that you don't have.
Every week, if you buy the light version, here's what it is. You get 5 Gogi decks for free. I mean, you get 5 Gogi decks that comes with the light version. It's the 5 that were in the beta. The Aggro, the Shinobi, the Juggernaut, the Miracle, and something else. But those 5 are nice. They're useful. But with the other Gogis, they're like better versions of those starting 5s. Number 1. Number 2, with the light version, you get the 5 Gogi decks and 2 random other Gogi decks from the full game, but they rotate like every 2 weeks or every week. It's either every 2 weeks or every week that those.
It's every week.
It's every week. Okay, every week that those last 2 Gogis always rotate, and like that sounds good at first, but if you get attached to one of those 2 Gogis, and like you really start building your character around one of those 2 Gogis, and then boom, next week you don't have it, you're gonna feel dumb and you're gonna feel upset. Also, Nightmare Skullomania is top tier.
No, he's not.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Anyways, so yeah, so all that aside, Smash. This is my own thing that I just got reminded of, actually.
Smash Ultimate? Like, what about
No,
it?
just okay. I posted this thing on NEFGC.
Okay.
Because this is a big deal. I thought this was a big deal, okay? It should be. It should be. I'm pretty sure if Street Fighter did this, everyone would be like, are you kidding me? They have proof that Sakurai and Nintendo faked the ballot. You know the ballot?
Sense?
For like the top, whoever won the ballot would be put into the game.
I know what ballot you're talking about. I'm saying, like, in what sense that they faked the ballot? What are you talking about? Bayonetta didn't win?
They never showed who actually. They never showed the top 5. They only say, Bayonetta won in Europe and Bayonetta won here and got second place here. They only say that, but they never showed who actually won. They never showed the top 5.
Okay.
And what they found out was Bayonetta, code-wise and everything, was there weeks before the ballot even came out.
Oh, so they were already going to work on Bayonetta.
Yes. Yep.
They just used the ballot as a cover.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of trash, especially considering Bayonetta is probably the most hated character.
So I put that news out, right? And I thought it was a huge deal, and I put it in the NEFGC or whatever, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of Smash players, if you look at it right now, a lot of big-time ones are talking about it.
But I remember when you put this out, because a lot of people started coming at you for, like, one sentence that you put in there joking about Goku being in the game.
Which was clearly a joke. I even put a funny face at the end of it.
Right, like, that part was a joke. But for some reason, everybody harped on you saying that one sentence, as opposed to, hey, Sakurai lied to you. Like, everybody's instead like, they would never put Goku in the game because... Shut your bitch asses up. This is why we don't fuck with you Smash people. Y'all acting like little children. How are you fucking maintaining all your focus on the one sentence that had a fucking emoji at the end of it about Goku instead of the whole, hey, Sakurai kinda lied to you about the character that you hate the most in this game anyway? Like, okay, are we forgetting, like, the Smash Brothers Invitational at E3 when one of the dudes picked Bayonetta and then fucking did that fucking 0 to death off the top of the screen and everybody in the crowd started booing? Like, if you think about it, the character wouldn't have been in the game if Sakurai probably actually followed the poll or whatever the fuck. But instead, y'all are getting mad about this nigga's one sentence about Goku and boo, Goku could never be in the game because boo 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 boo. Listen, if Ryu could be in the game, Goku could be in the game. But I'm not trying to advocate for Goku because that's not the point. The point is Sakurai lied to you.
Yes.
And you are fucking mentally deficient because you didn't pick up on that. What is wrong with you people?
There's so many Smash players just like started hopping on me about the Goku thing. I'm like, oh, this Goku fanboy stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, I saw the comments. I was getting triggered, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna comment because I don't want. The last thing I want to do is argue with a Smash.
So
player.
then, at the end of like one of the arguments, I was just like, you know, this is why we can't talk to you Smash players, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, like, I'm really.
At this point, when people say, oh, the FGC can't get along with Smash, no, it's Smash that can't get along with the FGC.
Else.
Turn it on his fucking head.
Else. Listen, I've been as open as I possibly could. You know, I used to rash on Smash players and stuff like, it's not a fighting game. But like, no, alright, it is kind of a fighting game with a King of the Hill element to it. I'm cool with that. I was okay with that. I was like, alright, I will accept y'all into the FGC. Don't fuck it up. And what the fuck did these niggas do? Like, we can't bring y'all nowhere, man. Like, there's so many thoughts going through. I can't even like put them all together. Next subject. Smash players, y'all canceled for like the rest of the year. All right,
Yeah.
until out, y'all don't get to say nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Smash really pissed me off with that one. So yeah, so if they try to come at me with the whole, oh, FGC is the one that's mistreating us, I'm gonna go, fuck you. Just walk away.
Shut up. No, it's not. FGC ain't mistreating y'all.
If anything, FGC is overly treating them well.
Like, we're trying to welcome you with open arms, and you're like, but your arms aren't open wide enough. Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, basically is what they're saying. That's actually a perfect reputation. Yeah, that's exactly.
Like, shut your bitch ass up.
Arms aren't open wide enough. Oh, shit. So fuck them. Nelbomb keeps bothering me about this, so I just wanted to bring this up real quick, because I did watch some footage of it. Alex Valle was playing it last night.
Playing what?
It's a new game called Pocket Rumble that came out for the Switch. It's a fighting game that has, like, all the fundamentals that you get in a normal fighting game. But it's like a pixelated version, basically. Like, all the characters are, like, very pixelated. It's the art style that it has. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
You should just check it out. Just literally just look up any videos of anything of it. Just check it out. I think it's pretty cool. The only problem is it only has like 8 characters or 9 characters, something like that. It is on the Switch. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, just check it out. If Alex Valle did play it. Just look at Level Up on YouTube, and he did play.
Hold on, didn't their YouTube get taken down?
Which one?
Alex Valle, Level Up Live. Didn't that get taken down?
No, they never got taken down.
I heard for a while his shit got taken down.
Oh, I don't. He was playing it last night just fine, and he has like 3 videos up.
YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, since we're talking about other new games, even though technically this isn't a new game, but it's newly free for PlayStation Plus members, and one of my boys got me into it. It's this game called Absolver. It's like a mix of like For Honor with like some elements of like, I don't want to say Dark Souls because everybody fucking compares shit to Dark Souls, but I guess Dark Souls. But it's a fun little game. You get to go around like fighting people or team up with people and fighting each other, and you get to build your own like fighting style essentially and build your own combos. It's very interesting. I would say check out Absolver. It's free currently right now on PlayStation Plus, so you literally have nothing to lose. Just check it out. If you don't like it, uninstall it. Like, it's not that big a deal. So just check it out. You might like it. If you're a fan of fighting games, you'll probably like it. If you're not a fan of fighting games, I don't know why you're listening to this podcast. But yeah. So check out Absolver. Check out what'd you say it was? Pocket Rumble.
Pocket Rumble. Yep.
Pocket Rumble on the Switch. I'm gonna check it out because I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm gonna check it out myself.
And Nelbomb keeps bothering me about it. Just another game that he sucks at. So.
Oh, Nelbomb, you heard that? Nelbomb did that. Oh, he's a big trash. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, CEO was definitely a fun thing to watch. If you have anything to watch, Goichi versus Leffen, you have to watch that. If you're any fighting game fan, just watch that, please. For the love.
I don't care if you play Tekken. I don't care if you can play KOF. I don't care if you play Smash.
Yep.
Watch Goichi versus. Actually, you know what? Because it's Leffen and you play Smash, you're probably gonna watch it. But watch Goichi versus Leffen, the most godlike fight ever. In like, I'm not gonna say in fighting game history. No, I did say
no.
that.
It's not the fighting game history, but it is the best we've seen.
I don't know though.
In Dragon Ball.
It's kind of up there. But it's definitely
like, if you would have asked me, hey, what's your top 10 favorite fighting game moments? I'm gonna put that in top 10 somewhere.
I'll be in there in top 10. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm giving it time, but like, I'm gonna put that in top 10 somewhere.
I would definitely put that in top 10. Yes,
there was so much emotion behind that shit.
The Bardock versus 21. That
ending.
That ending was so amazing. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Just to add on to that, it was funny because I rewatched Flo's then too. Flo's reaction to that match, and it was funny because right when Bardock had like a tiny bit of health, he's like, "Well, Bardock's dead. On to the next match." And then he started coming back, and he was like, "Oh no, Flo curse."
That's real though. I thought the same thing. I was like, "All right, cool. Homie got it in the bag." Next round. Then
when he got the reaction level 3 on Vegeta coming in.
Dude, that was godlike. He was like, "You think you're a Super Saiyan?" And Bardock just mollywopped him. And the fact that like Leffen's 21 against Bardock, this dude, I'm saying, was trying his heart out to open up.
You can't play more perfect than what Leffen and Goichi did. Like, you can't.
Leffen did nothing wrong.
No, he didn't. He really didn't.
Goichi was just like, nah.
Goichi was literally in auto. He was you can't beat that. There was nothing in this world that can possibly beat him.
All right, everybody. I want y'all to try an exercise tonight. If you have Dragon Ball Fighters, okay, pick 21, make the computer Bardock, and then put the computer on guard all, and to tech every grab. And essentially, you'll understand what Leffen was going through. Because Goichi was not getting opened up at all. That shit was amazing. Ha! I was just thinking about it.
It's so good. Yeah, the last thing I'll add is it was funny because I posted something on NEFGC at the beginning of Top 8 as a joke. Oh, actually, there is two things actually that we need to talk about real quick. So the first thing is, as a joke, I said, I'm gonna run around my fucking house with my shirt off if Yamcha wins.
That's right.
Because the way that he won his first match, I was like, holy shit. And he ended up winning. So there is a video out there now of me running around my house in pitch dark with my shirt off. What is it? Justin or whatever his name is. I forgot his name. He did comment. He was like, now we just gotta wait for... you gotta run in your underwear or something like that. And I'm like, I'll run in my underwear if Apology Man wins a major. I swear to God, if he wins a major, I'm just kidding. Are you kidding me?
That's so disrespectful.
The other thing is, and you're gonna laugh at this one. America held the biggest L.
Dude, too soon, bro. Like,
they held the biggest L I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we had to hold that shit.
Dude.
Literally, every single American that was in any kind of top 8 in any game lost first round.
Dog, America got freed up. America, land of the free, for real.
We got destroyed. We look more free than what America really is right now.
Dog.
Like, we got just... oh, man, it was... 7-0, though? 7-0?
I think that's one of the reasons why I was, like, not even into the Street Fighter V top 8. Like, after everybody just got bought. Like, once Knuckle Dude lost, I was like, oh.
Yeah, like, that was... he was the only hope that we were like, okay, there's no way he's gonna, like, at least he'll take... at least he'll step one, like, get one step up.
Like, nope,
but even
nope,
him, like,
he don't care.
And here's the other problem, too, is a lot of people are, like, giving excuses. They're over here like, a lot of American players on Dragon Ball Fighters was just using a lot of new teams. I'm like, shut up.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Japan basically had a goddamn... they had to prove themselves after getting bodied in Summon of Power and was like, nah, fuck all of you.
Exactly. So, like, I'm told, like, it makes sense in Dragon Ball that we kind of got bopped because they got bopped in Summon of Power.
Yeah.
So all I'm hoping is now we take those L's, all right, we flip them a little bit sideways, put them together, make a couple W's, okay? That's what I want to see. I want to see America come back even stronger. I'm hoping Apology Man does a little something with Tien. At least he's fully embraced that Tien is his character and not Piccolo.
Yeah.
Because Hook Gang God stole that title from him. Somebody needs to take out Fenrich before he gets like better than he already is. Like, he's coming up really fast on everybody's tail. They need to take him out immediately. Everybody thought Goichi was the problem, and Goichi still is a problem. But Fenrich is right.
And right now, the meta is basically the same as when almost the game came out, which is funny that I said this when the game came out, and I was like, I hope that's not really the meta. And it became the meta. And it was to make the other guy block first. That was my main thing that I said in the very beginning. Make the other guy block first, and then you're in. And the funny part I say that is Kazunoko just won because he made everyone block the Yamcha assist, and then they got fucked.
Yeah. Actually, going back to something earlier, everybody's saying, oh, Yamcha's the best assist in the game. Yamcha's the fastest assist in the game.
Yes.
That does not necessarily mean he's the best assist.
I don't think he's the best assist. I still think Kid Buu's up there if you use him correctly. Vegeta, I mean...
Vegeta, in terms of combo extension and stuff, yeah.
It can be used in every way, which is why it's so good.
The thing is, in neutral, he's not that great anymore. You know, like you can't really just like kind of throw him out there and hope to get in for free. At first, especially if the person could just deflect them even while they're blocking. Which it's interesting that certain moves you can deflect while you're blocking, except for the physical attacks. Which it would be really interesting if in this game you could deflect while you were blocking, almost as if they would call it a push block of sorts.
The game, how much? Like the game's gonna add push block. It's just straight up. That's what they're gonna add next year. You know, it's gonna add. They're gonna add it.
It's just let us deflect during Let us deflect during blocking, and that will change. Like
let us use one bar for reflect for the push block. Like they do. They did that same thing with cross tag. I thought that was genius. If you want to do a push block, you have to use meter.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's perfect.
I mean, I guess they do the same thing in Injustice too.
Yeah,
like,
same thing.
That's for everything in that game. So.
Yeah. So America taking a big L. That aside, I don't think this. I mean, real quick, I guess I kind of didn't want to talk about this, but because I don't have the full details, but Red Bull Conquest was last weekend. I know a lot of NEFGC members made top 8. I can't find a bracket anywhere. I looked everywhere. I don't know what's going on. So, and when we get I'll get the info, and next week I'll talk about it. So, outside of that, I think that just about does it for this episode.
And y'all already know where you can find me at Art of Kimbo, at FGC_Kimbo_Henry. Again, shout out to Christopher Cruz because now I don't have to constantly be talking about Sherry Jennings on this podcast no more. So. Thank you to my man Chris. KL, you fake because you said you were going to do it too. And you were on the podcast last week and you said you were going to do it. And you didn't do it. You fake as hell. Not really. I love you, KL. You're the best. But yeah, that's where you can find me. And where can they find you at? My man Super John.
Super John 1 2 3 4 5. We'll connect you to everything.
Because he's boring and can't come up with a better name.
I've been going with that name since fucking junior high.
My point exactly. All right.
Oh,
That's all to this week. We'll see you next week or, whenever John's not busy.
Yeah, well, the thing is, summer is hitting, so we might have to skip like a...
Don't need to explain yourself. It was a joke. Relax.
Okay. No, well, I'm just saying this in general. Summer is hitting, so we're going to be busy. There's a whole week of July that I'm going to be gone. So, it's going to be busy weeks. There might even be an episode where it might just be Kim. So, all I know.
Pause, rewind. Summer is not hitting. Summer is already here.
Yeah, summer's already here. But I mean, like, the summer vacation part. Like, when everyone leaves and does stuff.
It was already here midway through June. Come on, man. Get it together.
Well, I mean, the vacation part. Everyone's going out in
the middle of June. All right. Anyway, that's Reminders 2. You'll hear from us next week. Most likely, probably.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
So, that's it. Peace out, bitches.